Crosby, why do you think I do this job every day? Mom, you like to make kids happy, so you just go to their homes to make them happy.
So Lila Zander works for us in the Spokane area. She drives over 2,000 miles every month. When I check your report, it tells me, like 2,500 this month. Okay, Lila, she runs from Spokane almost all the way to Canada and back. She came out here from the East Coast a long time ago, and she had told her mom she'd be back in 5 years. Well, we're fortunate that Lila, almost 20 years later, is still here with us. So let Lila talk a little bit about her journey.
This is so humbling being here and seeing so many faces that I have seen for so many years. I am blessed to work for the therapy program, and it's just humbling being up here. You've all changed my life, because if I even thought of changing a job, I just couldn't, because I know what we do, what our therapy program does for the communities. It's about connection and connections in the people's environment, in the family's environment that we get to go to, and we get to support them in their location where they live every day. And it's just, it's a wonderful thing, the way that we can do our job. We're all a little different, and each family, each child needs a little something. I guess when I go from house to house, you connect with people differently. Well, there's this one new little boy that I have, and he's 3 years old. The mom's like, he's not going to let you near him. And I'm like, okay. So I just kind of stayed, but I started singing. I had that kid in my lap within 10 minutes, but I have to sing for 45 minutes straight. So I kind of feel bad for the family for that. I've seen this kid since he was like 6 weeks old for OT, but for speech, he had at 2.5, because before 3, he had to change speech therapists. Then when he turned 5, he had to change speech therapists again. Where what's wonderful about our program is we get to meet the family, we get to see how we can help, but then we can not just help for that session, for that month, for that year, but we can follow through, and we can go with the goals, and our goals will, add on and get different, but we can work with that family, what their need is right then. So that's an amazing thing, because when you have insurance and you have to, there's so many rules you have to abide, and we don't really have to abide all those rules. So that's really nice, and it's wonderful for the kids.
Yeah, it gives us the flexibility to do what's needed in the eyes of that family, and not be beholden to a third-party payer who says, nope, your child has Down syndrome. Well, you'll get 6 sessions of therapy this year. Many of these children will need help for their whole lives, and will be part of it for part of their lives, right? Depending on our ability to meet those needs. And it's a constant journey as a therapist to manage that caseload. And in this program, the way it's set up, the therapist has that responsibility.
Thank you so much for letting me do this job and supporting all the miles that I've driven and all the people's homes that I have gone into. Oh, my child, I go to my 6-year-old this morning, and I go, Crosby, why do you think I do this job every day? Mom, you like to make kids happy, so you just go to their homes to make them happy. And I'm like, oh, okay, that sums it up. That's why I do my job. I am blessed to work for the therapy program, and it's just humbling being up here.